Alright, so today we have video over here and video over here. So I was searching around for a parts machine for my friend since he has a failing graphics card and the same model as this. But I came across this for like a pretty good deal and it had best offer, so I put in my best offer and ended up winning it. So this came in about 2 days from Evansville, which is about 8 hours away, so it didn't really take much time. And yeah, let's hope it's gonna get through here okay. And keep in mind, this is a very nostalgic machine for me. I always wanted one of these, and whenever I got back living where I do now, my summer camp that I'd always gone to, which also had G3s at the time, had just purchased these machines for their new computer lab, 2009, so same machines. And then a few years later, when I started high school, we had these in our video editing class. But anyway, this computer is just a base model. I am going to do a drive upgrade on it at some point. Okay, that is not good. It is leaning against one side of the box. Luckily facing away, so it's not going to get damaged. Hopefully. I mean, I have all this crap on here, so hopefully I can grab it out without getting packing shit everywhere. Might just have to get all this packing shit everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be fun to clean up. Anyway, there it is. 24-inch iMac, early 2009, 2.66 gigahertz. The listing did say that it had 2 gigabytes of RAM, but these things come standard with 4, so I don't even know if that was a typo or something, but we'll check that out. And this one seems to be in slightly better condition than the one it's replacing. It has a few marks around the edges and a few scuffs on the back, but overall, can't complain too much for the price I got it for. Most of them typically sell for about $300 or more, and this one was probably about half that. So. And let's get a little look at what we got going here. So this is a 2.66 gigahertz model. It comes with standard 4 gigs of RAM, and the seller claims that there's 2. You can see this little bit of scuffing right there, but I think that's gonna not really be an issue as long as the screen is in good condition. And like I said, around the edges it is a little bit scuffed up, but you know what? My 20-inch right here is it was a kid's computer, so it's also scuffed up. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug all my crap from this one. can do a quick size comparison. There is 24 and the 20 next to each other. It's going to be quite a big upgrade, I think. This one already has my 480 gig PNY in it, so this one boots up a little bit faster and all, but this one is definitely going to have more power, especially if it can be upgraded to the 3.06 gigahertz processor. Let's go for a first boot. Oh, that's nice. Still got the original 640 gig. I actually didn't know that these came with a 640 gig. Thought they still had the 320s in it at this time, but in the early 2009 they upgraded it, and my friend's is the early 2008. So this one also has DDR3 memory, and it might have SATA 3. I don't think it does though. But yeah, anyway, we're booting up here. Last generation of the 24-inch iMac, they did update the 20-inch for mid-2009, but they did not decide to carry on the 24-inch for that update. And then, as you guys know, late 2009 got the 21.5 and 27-inch, which honestly, they're better and everything, but they have no sentimental value to me. So that's why I decided to go for the 24-inch. Most of the time there's no password. I do prefer that they leave it, ready for me to go straight into the setup menu. But if they make an account, usually there's no password. So Safari seems to be opening at launch. As you can see, early 2009, GeForce 9400. I wish I had the bumped up one, which I think for this one was the GT 130. Anyway, I'll probably make one more entry after I mess with this thing for a bit, so stay tuned for one more entry. Alright, and we are back. So it's been about an hour, and I've had something to eat and looked at this computer a little bit more. I did calibrate the screen, so something I'm noticing is the corners are just a hair more yellow, but that's to be expected with this sort of computer. The color's not going to be spot on, and there is the 20-inch that used to be here, and there is the early 2008 24-inch that has graphics failure. But I've been looking around here, and I think eventually what I want to do is grab a monitors in motion if there's something inexpensive. Right now I'm seeing like kind of expensive stuff, and be able to mount this to either the edge of the desk or the wall so that the whole table can be left. Oh, that's great English. The whole table can be left for working on, art projects or computer projects, because every time now I have to put up the keyboard underneath the computer, and it's a little bit cramped. This desk isn't that deep. That's about a foot of room. So if I could double that and have spots for everything else. Anyway, that's a different video, but anyway, I quite enjoy it. It looks like it's gonna be really nice for a guest computer, and yeah, I do want to dedicate this video to It's Me Morpheus, because he had one of these and he used it until the day he died. So I remember watching the unboxing back in the day. He got the same one, except he bumped up to the 2.93 gigahertz instead of the 2.66. So Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll let you know what goes on with this computer in the future.